Welcome inside the Murphy Center, where it is always a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Alongside Darren Park, I'm Jake Rose. You're watching Conference USA Hoops right here on ESPN+. These two teams know each other very well. They just faced off 5 days ago in Birmingham. Middle Tennessee walked away with a 10-point win in Bartow Arena. 25 points in the semifinal against Goodpasture yesterday. 19 of those 25 coming in the second half. She was the only player to score a field goal for her squad in the second half in that semifinal. Middle Tennessee, an 11-game losing streak, but on Thursday night they were oh so close to pulling off the comeback against La Tech, erasing that 24-point second half deficit. The longest running rivalry in Conference USA comes to the Glass House. It is the 139th edition of 100 Miles of Hate, as Western Kentucky, the top team in the conference, comes to town to take on their arch rival in Middle Tennessee. What is going on, everybody? Alongside Darren Park, I'm Jake Rose. You're watching Conference USA Hoops right here on ESPN+. Darren, it's been more than a month since we've seen a fully healthy Middle Tennessee roster, and today it is going to be all hands on deck as they try and slow down one of the best players in the conference in Charles Bassey. Now with 8, Anastasia Hayes spins. Sutton for 3 in the win. Got it! Taylor Sutton's first field goal on the night gives Middle Tennessee a 2-point lead with 2.9 to go in overtime, and Jeff, she never hesitated. Money. O'Hara play action, steps up in the pocket, looking deep across the middle. Ty Lee wide open at the 40. Ty Lee breaking away. It's a sprint to the end zone. Touchdown, 90 yards. And the Blue Raiders are right back in it. Perry in transition with a right hand, smooth like a Marvin Gaye slow jam. Here comes the pressure. He finds Rowland. Rowland slips out of a few tackles, breaks it up the middle. Rowland hitting the juice inside the 20. 10-5, touchdown. But Green with the offensive rebound. Now Johnson on the baseline drive. But Scurry with the finish. Rosendahl looking left, looking for the end zone, and picked off by Reed Blankenship. His second pick tonight. 2-0 pitch. Valencia sends this deep to left field, and that will go. 3-run shot. Vito Valencius, and Baylor has broken this game wide open in the bottom of the third. And we are underway here at the Hooper Eblen Center, the nightcap of our Division II state championship games here on the campus of Tennessee Tech. Goodpasture with the win earlier today against CPA in the single-A game, and just like that game, this game is a rematch from earlier in the season as Montgomery Bell strikes first. Grayson Morgan.
Yeah, you can see right there, Brentwood Academy okay to give Grayson Morgan that opportunity, that shot. Really keyed in on Montana early on.
Brentwood Academy responds immediately. That time, DJ Center.
Paint points, we just touched on it. The paint points are what propelled Brentwood Academy to this final game. Paint points are going to be key in ease of offense.
Will Montana for 3. Line it up, knock it down for big Will Montana.
Will Montana, he's making us look good early on, Jake Rose. Young man is getting involved and getting involved early.
He is a shooter. Twice as many 3-point attempts as 2-point field goals this season, as the runner is too strong from Brentwood Academy. Brentwood Academy won earlier in the season, on February 22nd, against NBA. 13-point win on the road. Follow your shot, Miles Versa.
Yeah, you can see both of these teams are in the feel-out phase right now, not trying to play too fast, trying to pick their spots, execute their half-court offense.
Trent McNair, too strong and rebounded by Grayson Morgan. Versa in transition.
It's a nice little dipsy-do up and under, split the D for Mr. Versa.
Now McNair coming the other way. Forces a shot. Looked like Morgan got a piece of it, but now Center has an open jumper and he buries it.
Yeah, already what I'm seeing right here, Trent McNair is much more aggressive than he was just yesterday in their semifinal win. Already with more attempts in the first quarter than he had all the first quarter last game.
Marcel Reed threw it underneath the bucket. And here comes Brentwood Academy in transition. It's Dre Moss who will head to the line for the first free throws on the night. And there's a look at the head coach for Brentwood Academy, Matt Hoppe, in his second season, getting Brentwood Academy back to the promised land after the retirement of the Hall of Famer Hubie Smith, longtime assistant under Hubie Smith.
Yeah, Coach Hoppe's taken over and done a really nice job. Doesn't take you long to watch this Brentwood Academy team and appreciate what he's trying to do, the offense in which they play and how they defend, not to mention entrusting a state final game to a freshman in the backcourt.
Tyler Tanner, the freshman, led all scorers for Brentwood Academy last night with 22 points, 4 of 5 from distance. The kid is a shooter. Marcel Reed's a shooter as well. Morgan with the offensive board.
Yeah, right there. That's what Morgan does. Morgan is a physical bruiser inside. He rebounded over the top of 3 Brentwood Academy Eagles right there for the up and in. Offensive rebounds and points in the paint can continue going to be a big sticking point for both teams.
Jackson Francis getting his paw on that one as we are under 5 minutes here in the first frame. NBA on top of Brentwood Academy early, 11-5. Here comes the double team. Caleb Brooks in trouble. It's going to be a jump ball.
Interesting little spot trap right there. Here you can see this last basket. Defensive forces the rotation. Look at the big man. Big Mr. Morgan getting in there. And look at, he's telling them, you're not big enough to guard me, little fellas.
Morgan at 6'6" will likely be the biggest guy on the floor tonight for these two teams. Brooks in traffic. Now gives it up. And Tyler Tanner will head to the line.
Much like we saw in the Division II single-A game, not a lot of traditional back to the basket, a lot of open post offense, a lot of free-flowing dribble drive.
Second team foul against NBA, and there's a look at Kevin Anglin, the old sharpshooter from Vanderbilt.
You want to talk about a backcourt right there. Now you got Kevin Anglin and Ronnie McMahon. I'd take those two right now over anybody in this gymnasium, Jake Rose.
Even yourself. Thought you were a bit of a sharpshooter back in the day.
Well, I could shoot it, but I didn't pass and I couldn't get open. So unless it was horse, we were in trouble.
Tyler Tanner knocks down both free throws, and we've got our first break tonight. 4:31 to go here in the first. NBA leads Brentwood Academy 11-7.